بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. Dear second year students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today we're going to have a quick revision and summary of module 2. So let's start together with vocabulary part. Here we have a matching question. We have the word route, and we know that the word route is a way between places. It's like a small street or a narrow street or between places. If we say the word span, it means a period of time, مدة زمنية, span. When we construct something, we mean that we build, نبني. So constructed means built, okay? If you restore a building or a house, it means that you brought back to a good condition. If you have an old house and you want to restore it, so you want to bring it back to a good condition, in Arabic اللي هي يرمم، عملية ترميم, restore. What are specialities? Specialities are kinds of food, okay? Especially local foods. Each region in any country has its local foods, which is popular in this area. So when we say specialities, we say local foods, الأطعمة المحلية أو التقليدية اللي مشهورة في مكان ما. When we talk about fairs, what is a fair or what are fairs? It's money paid for a ticket. If you pay money for a plane ticket, so you pay a fare. If you pay money for a bus ticket or a train ticket, so you pay a fare, okay? Also, if you pay for a taxi, it's called a taxi fare. So we can say that fare is the money you pay for means of transportation. الفلوس اللي بتدفع في وسائل المواصلات أو وسائل النقل. Let's move to another question. Here we have words easily confused. So they are similar words in meaning. We have, for example, tour, trip, journey, the package holiday. When we say package holiday, when we go to a travel agency to book, for example, a flight, for example, to Turkey, if you book the flight and if you book, for example, the hotels, and if you book, for example, also a taxi there in Turkey, so this is what we call a package holiday. باقة على بعضها كده. Included flight tickets, accommodation, الإقامة, and a tour of the island, جولة. Okay? After a 15-hour, the men were exhausted. Here we talk about the length, طول مدة الرحلة، فبنتكلم عن كلمة journey. After a 15-hour journey. Okay, Bob works for a multinational company. شركة متعددة الجنسيات. Okay, and he's sent on business trips regularly بانتظام. Business trip رحلات عمل. If we say a school trip رحلة مدرسية. If we say a treatment trip رحلة علاجية. Here we have the word fare. I think you still remember it, okay? It's the money we pay for a ticket, for a bus, for a plane, for a train, for a taxi, okay? We have to wait for the bus. Why? Because we can't afford, لا نستطيع تحمل نفقات التاكسي fare, أجرة التاكسي. So we have to wait for the bus. How much did you pay for your ticket to Barcelona? Okay, this is a ticket. Here we have also words which have similar meanings. A lot of robberies have recently taken place. Robberies, سرقات, حوادث السطو, taken place, happened in the area where we live, في المنطقة بالكامل بشكل عام. Okay, the exact, ما دام قلنا exact معناها location. The exact location of the president's house. President, okay, the ruler of a country, رئيس دولة, is kept secret for safety reasons. عندي هنا كلمة archaeological أثري، لو عندي historic تاريخي، فدايما الموقع الأثري أو التاريخي بنقول عليه site. This archaeological site is visited by hundreds of visitors every day. Let's move to the completion of the question. Here we have some important words because they have the same meaning. They give the same meaning. Arrive, get, reach. So what's the difference between the three words? Okay, the word reach doesn't have a preposition. يعني ما يجيش معها حرف جر. Reach the house. Reach the hospital. طيب, what about the word get? Is followed by the preposition to. Get to the house. Get to the office. Get to the airport. What about the word arrive? If we talk about the word arrive, we have two prepositions. If we say arrive in is followed by the name of a city or a country. Arrive in Riyadh. Arrive in Dubai. Okay? Arrive in London. Arrive in France. طيب, if we say arrive at, okay, it's followed by a place. Arrive at the office. Arrive at the airport. Arrive at the hospital. Okay? Okay. When are your guests expected to at the train station? So it's arrive. Arrive at. Okay. Call me the moment you to the airport. And then get to. As soon as you, the border here, there is no preposition. It's reach. Okay. The police will ask you for identification. هيسألوك عن الهوية. Okay. Tom took the children to the zoo last Saturday. أخذهم الماضي من take. Okay. My assistant will bring you. سيحضر إليك a cup of coffee in a minute. Okay. طيب. Can someone help me? Help me what? Carry this bookcase downstairs إلى الطابق السفلي. Carry بمعنى يحمل. Okay. Let's move to another question. Yes. Here we have some jobs. Some jobs end in ER, some jobs end in IST, and some jobs end in IAN. And here we have some words, and we want to write them in the correct or in the suitable column. So here, for example, a reporter, صحفي. ماشي? طيب, what else? We have an engineer, also ends in ER. What else? We have a manager, okay? And then we have a cleaner. Okay, عامل النظافة. All of them end in ER. What about IST? We have scientist, العالم. Also we have a receptionist, موظف استقبال. What else? We have an artist. And finally we have a biologist, اللي هو عالم الأحياء. طيب, let's move to IN. We have electrician, اللي هو الفني الكهربائي. What else we have? We have a politician. A politician is someone who works in the field of policy, for example, an ambassador, for example, السفير. Okay. What else? We have a technician, فني أو تقني. And finally we have a mathematician, someone who is specialized in math, متخصص في الرياضيات. Okay. Let's move to another question. Here we have a matching question also. When something is commonplace for you, it means that it is usual or ordinary. يعني شيء عادي متعود عليه. It's commonplace. Okay? When something is portable, it means that you can move it from one place to another easily. So something that can be easily carried or moved. You can carry it or you can move it easily. So we say it is portable. محمول, متنقل. When something is fictional, it's not true. So it is imaginary. It is imaginary, تخيلي, an imaginary story, for example. Okay, it's not a true story. When we have the word aspects, it means features, خصائص أو سمات. Okay. When you travel, for example, to New Delhi via Dubai, معناها عن طريق, معناها through. Okay. طيب, slightly يعني a little قليلا. I'm slightly tired. It means I'm a little tired. يعني مرهق شوي. Okay. And finally we have the word consequences. Consequences it means results or effects. آثار أو نتائج المترتبة على شيء. Consequences. Okay? So let's move to another question. Yes, here we have some prepositional phrases. Phrases used with prepositions in and at. Let's start, for example, with in. Okay? We can say in a good mood. If you are in a good mood, في حالة مزاجية جيدة, it's in a good mood, not at a good mood. What else? In a bad mood. العكس منها. Okay? In a good mood, in a bad mood. He is in a good mood. You can ask him for anything. خلاص تقدر تطلب منه أي شيء. He is in a bad mood. Please don't ask him for anything. Okay? In a mess. Yes, when your room is in a mess, it means that everything is scattered all around the room. كل شيء متناثر متبعثر. It's not in order. غير مرتبة. In a mess. Okay? فوضى. In detail. Please tell me the story in detail. بالتفصيل. Okay? In general. Okay? Okay. So in general معناها بشكل عام. Okay? Don't give me the details. Just talk in general. بشكل عام. In particular. Oh, I want you to tell me about that man in particular. على وجه الخصوص. In other words, when you tell me something and you feel that I don't understand, you can give me the information or the news in other words بعبارة أخرى أو بمعنى آخر. Okay? Yes. And then in a hurry. Please, I want to leave. I'm in a hurry and I'm مستعجل. What about at? We can say at first, in the beginning, في البداية. At last, in the end. Okay? At least. You say to your father that you need money. So he gives you, for example, 50 riyals. You tell him they're not enough. I need at least, على الأقل, 100 riyals, at least. At once. I'm coming to you at once. I'm coming to you very quickly. I'm coming to you immediately, على الفور. At once. At the age of, age اللي هي العمر. My grandfather died at the age of 80. So die at the age of, okay. My father finished the university study at the age of 20. في عمر كده, okay. At the latest, which means at most. شباب, you should finish your project next Thursday at the latest, at most, على أقصى تقدير. At the moment, which means now, at the moment. Okay? Now let's move to another exercise. Yes, here we are talking about an important subject, which is active and passive. Active اللي هو المبني للمعلوم. Passive المبني للمجهول. طيب في الأكتف بنعمل إيه؟ To emphasize the person who does the action. يبقى التركيز بيكون على الشخص نفسه اللي بيعمل الشيء اللي احنا بنسميه the agent, الفاعل. Okay? طيب بالنسبة للباسيف to emphasize the action itself. We don't emphasize the agent. No, we emphasize the action. So the action here is more important than the agent. What else? When we don't know the agent. Yes. If we don't know the person who did the action, so we use the passive. For example, if you want to report that someone has stolen your money, but you don't know him, so you use the passive. You say, my money was stolen, or my money has been stolen, because you don't know the agent. Okay, what else? When it's easy to figure out the agent. Yeah, when it's easy to know the agent, so you don't use it, so you use the passive. For example, football is played everywhere. This is a passive sentence, okay? And we can know and we can recognize, we can figure out that the agent are people. So you don't mention the people here, okay? You say football is played everywhere. So how do we form a sentence in the active voice? Yes, we say the subject, followed by the verb, then by the object, الفاعل, ثم الفعل, ثم المفعول. مستر أحمد ليه الفيرب in red بالتحديد؟ لأنه important هيفيدنا بعد شوية. طيب طيب وهنا بالنسبة للباسيف ننتبه مع بعض ايه اللي حصل؟ the object in the beginning. yes. so المفعول هنا صار في البداية. طيب verb to be بالأحمر يا مستر أحمد. yes خلي بالك هنعرف بعد شوية. وبعدين بعد كده الفيرب اللي هنا هنجيب منه الباست participle أو الفيرب 3 اللي هو التصريف الثاني. طيب ناخد مثال لو سمحتوا عشان نستوضح الأمر. أحمد eats أهو بالأحمر an apple every day. أحمد eats. The verb is in the present. Okay, this is the subject, the verb, and an apple is the object. تعالوا نشوف في الباسيف. الأوبجكت في البداية. What is the object? An apple. Okay. طيب an apple. إيه verb to be دي؟ إيه يعني هي دي verb to be؟ is. طيب الفيرب هنا في البريزنت معناها verb to be لازم يكون في البريزنت. يعني ما يصير هنا eats واقول هنا was. لازم verb to be في البريزنت. am is are. طيب why is it not are؟ ليه ما هياش are؟ عشان an apple مفرد singular معناها is. يبقى how did we write verb to be here؟ you look at the verb, you look at the tense الزمن. بعدين you write verb to be in the same tense في نفس الزمن. اوكي. طيب you look at the object المفعول به وتشوف singular or plural. So eats, so it's present, so verb to be should be in the present. Am is are. Which of them is suitable for an apple? It's is. And this is eaten. Eaten the past participle أو the verb 3 من الverb اللي هو eat. Okay. So an apple is eaten by Ahmed. You can say by Ahmed and you can omit it. It's no problem every day. Let's have another example. Ahmed eat. It's also present. Yes, but look at the object. 2 apples. Not an apple. It's 2 apples. So when we write here, when we write the passive, we should start with 2 apples. Yes, 2 apples. Is no are. So it's in the present, but it's are because the object is plural. 2 apples are eaten by Ahmed every day. Let's have another example. Oh, Ahmed ate. It's here in the past. معنى كده انتبه. معناها verb to be لازم يكون in the past. طب نتذكر كده مع بعض. Verb to be in the past was or were. Yes. What is the object here? An apple. So an apple was or were? Was. Verb 3 من 8. It's eaten. So an apple was eaten yesterday. You can say by Ahmed. You cannot say it. It's no problem. An apple was eaten. What if we say Ahmed ate 2 apples yesterday? Then 2 apples were eaten. Okay. Someone stole my keys. المفاتيح. Oh, it's in the past here. Stole. The past of steal. Do you remember the past participle? Yeah, it's stolen. Stolen. So where is the object? My keys. If we want to say it in the passive, we start with my keys. My keys. My keys what? Verb to be in the past. Was or were. My keys plural. Where? My keys were stolen. My keys were stolen. Okay, let's go on. We're still with the active and passive. Here we just remind you subject, verb, object. Object, verb to be, past participle. Look at this example. The mechanic is fixing my car. Here we have a present progressive. Okay, present progressive example. So let's discuss together. How can we write it in the passive? We start with my car, here the object. What about verb to be? My car is? No. How can we write verb to be in the present progressive? It's easy. How did we write the verb fix in the present progressive? Is fixing. Is fixing. So my car is being. Is being. Okay? So we form verb to be in the present progressive in the same way as we formed the verb fix in the present progressive. Is fixing, so is being. My car is being fixed. You can say by the mechanic, okay? My car is being. So this is how we form verb to be in the present progressive. This is be, this is, this is ing in the same way. Is fixing, is being, okay? Let's have another example. I think it should be easy now, but this is in the past progressive, في الماضي المستمر. We were watching a movie. How can we write it in the passive? A movie, yes, a movie. And then we need verb to be in the past progressive. How did we form the verb here? Was or were, verb ing. Were watching. In the same way we want to form verb to be. Was or were, being. Was or were, being. So a movie was being watched. Mr. Ahmed, here we have were and here we have was. Yes, we were, it's plural. But a movie is singular. So a movie was being watched. Let's move to another example. I have eaten a sandwich. I have eaten a sandwich. Have eaten, present perfect. Present perfect, have or has plus PP, verb 3. Have eaten. Remember this because when we move to the passive, we will start with a sandwich, and then we will get verb to be. How will we write verb to be? In the same technique, in the same way. Have or has plus verb 3 of be, which is been. So have been or has been. So a sandwich has been eaten. A sandwich has been eaten. كيف كتبنا verb to be هنا؟ بالضبط in the same way زي ما كتبنا eat هنا. have eaten, have والverb 3 يبقى إذا have أو has أيضا والverb 3 من be. been. A sandwich has been eaten. لاحظ دايما object verb 3 إذا الاختلاف بيكون مع verb to be على حسب الزمن اللي هنا، ولذلك خلي بالك من اللون الأحمر. أسهل شيء اللي هو الباست بيرفكت. They had bought a new house. نبدأ بقى new house. had a verb 3 had been. A new house had been bought. يعني مفيش تغيير؟ مفيش تغيير. had been. اوكي؟ طيب نخلي بالنا من الأمثلة اللي جاية. We will paint the room. will paint. modal verb. الأفعال الناقصة. will paint. will مع الفيرب الأول اللي هو paint مع verb 1. طيب معناها verb to be هنا لما نبدأ بكلمة the room هيكون من نفس كلمة will مع verb 1 من كلمة be. من ايه verb 1 من كلمة be؟ هي be نفسها. معناها هيكون will be. معناها the room will be painted. زي بالضبط ما كونا will مع verb 1 هنقول will مع verb 1 من be اللي هو be. will be. طيب another example, it's a similar one. We can use solar energy الطاقة الشمسية to light our houses لإضاءة البيوت. فين الأوبجكت؟ solar energy. can use نفس الكلام can be. solar energy can be used will be can be. طيب إيه كمان؟ نفس الكلام نفس الأسلوب. We should preserve the environment نحافظ على البيئة. معناها the environment should إيه؟ should be. Yes, the environment should be preserved. البيئة يجب المحافظة عليها. طيب go on. active and passive طيب ولكن مع استخدام الأفعال زي say, know, think, believe. فيها مشكلة؟ تعالوا نشوف. People say that he is very rich. People say that. You can say people know that. People think that. People believe that. It's no problem. Okay? طيب إيه اللي حصل؟ هنا هنقول إيه؟ خلي بالك. هنقول it is. It is said that. شوف it is said that. خلي بالك من الأحمر. It is يقال أن. وتكمل he is very rich. It is said that he is very rich. هل في طريقة أخرى؟ Yes. He is said to be very rich. طيب be دي من وين؟ من أصل الفيرب is. he is said to be يقال أنه very rich. إذا الإجابتين صح. it is said that he is very rich. he is said to be very rich. يقال أنه. خلي بالك عشان أنت اللي هتحل المثال اللي بعده. Scientists know that Mars has volcanoes. طيب نوقف عند الكلمة دي اللي هو كوكب المريخ. مش هنقول مارس كما هي العادة. هنقول Mars. Mars, it's not Mars. Okay? So please correct your pronunciation. صحح نطقك. It's Mars, not Mars. Scientists know that. Scientists say that. Scientists believe that. نفس اللي هنا. Mars has volcanoes. طيب معناها it is said that. معناها it is it is known that. وكمل اهي. it is known that Mars has volcanoes. طيب Mars is he's said to be. معناها Mars is said to be. لا مش be. امال ايه؟ معناها الفيرب 1 من has اللي هو have. معناها Mars is said to have volcanoes, or Mars is known to have volcanoes. Mars is believed to have volcanoes. Mars is thought الفيرب 3 من هذا الفعل. اوكي يبقى Mars is known to have volcanoes. نلاحظ الأربع أمثلة. It is said that, it is known that, he is said to be verb 1 من الفيرب اللي هنا. اوكي Mars is said to have, is known to have verb 1 من الفيرب اللي هنا has. اوكي طيب let's move to another subject. Here we have clauses of reason. This is, as we said, a quick summary or a quick revision. Clauses of reason express the reason for something. بنعبر بها عن الغرض. احنا ليش سوينا كده؟ ليه عملنا كده؟ بنستخدم ايه؟ بنستخدم because, since, as followed by ايه اللي بعدهم؟ a meaningful sentence. يعني ايه meaningful sentence؟ يعني جملة كاملة الأركان. يعني لوحدها كده تعطي معنى. يعني لما نقول I was sick yesterday. طيب تعطي معنى. طيب لما نقول مثلا my sickness مرضي. It's not a meaningful sentence. لازم تكون جملة كاملة. It was raining heavily. كانت تمطر بغزارة. Meaningful sentence. My father traveled to Dubai. Meaningful sentence. Okay? Don't say مثلا the rain المطر. It's not a meaningful sentence. Okay? So because, since, as followed by a meaningful sentence. What else? We use because of أو due to. because of بسبب أو due to. بس المرة دي followed by إيه؟ followed by يا إما a noun, just a noun, يا إما verb ing ولكن ليس meaningful sentence. ناخد مثال. إبراهيم was absent yesterday. ليه؟ Why? Because أو since أو as he was sick. This is a meaningful sentence. يعني لو شفنا الجملة دي لحالها كده it gives a full meaning. He was sick. إبراهيم was sick. فهمنا منها معنى. طيب إبراهيم was absent yesterday because of أو due to his sickness. I'm sorry, this is his sickness. Okay, this is his sickness. So we can correct it. It's his. Yeah, like this. خلاص. It has become his. Okay. Yeah, his sickness. Okay, المرض. This is not a meaningful sentence. It's just what? A noun. His sickness. Okay. Let's have another example. We stayed at home yesterday. Why? Because, since, as it was raining heavily. I'm sorry, here we have a mistake also. It's not I, it's it. It's it. Okay. We should correct ourselves. So sorry. It was raining heavily. This is a meaningful sentence. It was raining heavily. كانت تمطر بغزارة. طيب. We stayed at home because of أو due to the heavy rain. المطر. This is not a sentence. This is just a noun. The heavy rain. Okay? So when we use because, since, as, we use a full sentence or a meaningful sentence. When we use because of or due to, we use noun or just verb ing. Let's move to another part of our module today. Clauses of concession اللي هو التضاد أو التعارض اللي هي express, contrast or opposition اللي هي بمعنى التضاد أو التعارض. تعالوا نشوف كده. بنستخدم though أو even though أو although. طيب followed by برضه نفس الكلام a meaningful sentence. خلاص عرفنا يعني ايه meaningful sentence. اوكي. او بنستخدم despite او in spite of ولكن المرة دي ايضا followed by noun or verb ing. Let's have an example. Though, even though, although Ali doesn't have much money. Ali doesn't have much money. It's a meaningful sentence. He lives happily. بالرغم أنه أي واحدة منهم طبعا أي واحدة مش ثلاثة مع بعض. Ali doesn't have much money. He lives happily. إذا هنا though, even though, although are followed by a meaningful sentence, a full sentence. طيب لو استخدمنا despite أو in spite of not having much money. هنا يعتبر verb ing بس في النفي. Not having much money. Is this a sentence? It's not. It's not a sentence. It's just a verb ing. Despite or in spite of. It's also in spite of. I'm sorry. It's also in spite of. Yes. Not instead of. Yes. Despite, in spite of not having much money, لكن he lives happily or Ali lives happily. Another example. Though, even though, although I took the medicine on time. I took the medicine on time. It's a meaningful sentence. لكن I'm still sick. لا زلت مريضا. طيب. I'm still sick despite أو in spite of taking the medicine. This is not a meaningful. This is taking verb ing. Taking. If you say to someone taking the medicine on time, did you give him a meaningful sentence? Did you give him a full sentence? No. أخذ الدواء في الموت. لكن هنا I took the medicine on time. إذا بالرغم من أخذ الدواء في الموت. What else do we have? We have clauses of purpose اللي هو الغرض اللي هم أكيد to express purpose للتعبير عن الغرض. نستخدم إيه؟ نستخدم to. انتبه معي. to أو in order to أو so as to اللي هم بمعنى لكي. طب لو قلنا لكي لا not to أو in order not to أو so as not to. إذا بدون not معناهم لكي. to in order to so as to. طيب لكي لا not to in order not to so as not to. followed by what? followed by verb 1. إذا معناها إن كل الكلام ده بيجي بعده verb 1. طيب لو استخدمنا so that أو in order that نفس المعنى بس يا ترى followed by إيه؟ followed by أول شيء subject بعدين can أو will could أو would. يا مستر أحمد ليه هنا؟ هنعرف بعد شوية plus verb 1. ليه الاختلاف؟ ليه هنا present ليه هنا past؟ ليه هنا can could will would؟ هنعرف بعد شوية. تعالوا نشوف. ناصر studies hard. to لكي أو in order to أو so as to اللي بيكون بعدهم إيه؟ verb 1. لكي get high marks. get اللي هي الverb 1 لكي يحصل على تمام كده. طيب خلي بالك ناصر نستخدم so that أو in order that. ناصر studies hard so that أو in order that he subject can. طيب can دي present ولا past؟ present. طيب ليه present؟ علشان الفيرب اللي هنا present. ينفع will؟ ممكن استخدم will. ينفع could؟ لا. ينفع would؟ لا. ليه؟ لأنها studies هنا. إذا تختلف الاختلاف هنا. خلوا بالكم الجملة اللي هنا في البريزنت معناها الموديل اللي هنا بعد السبجكت لازم يكون فيه present can وبعدين verb 1 get. He can get high marks. طب نشوف مثال آخر. the burglar اللص. wore gloves. خلي بالنا من wore اللي هي الماضي من wear بمعنى يرتدي، يعني دي في الباست. not to المرة دي لكي لا، أو in order not to، أو so as not to leave any fingerprints. leave اللي هو الفيرب 1 يغادر يترك. okay so here so the burglar wore gloves not to, in order not to, so as not to، بعدين verb 1 لكي لا يترك any fingerprints اللي هي بصمات الأصابع. طيب تعالوا نشوف the burglar wore gloves. نستخدم so that و in order that. ايه اللي هنا؟ he wouldn't. ده جبنا الباست. he wouldn't بعدين verb 1 leave. طب ليه wouldn't؟ ليه ما كانش will not مثلا؟ علشان الفيرب اللي هنا في الايه؟ في الباست. إذا مع so that ومع in order that الفيرب أو الموديل اللي هنا بيتأثر بالفيرب اللي هنا. إذا هو present معناها كان أو will، إذا هو past معناها would أو could، wouldn't أو couldn't إذا الجملة في النفي. Okay. Here we come to the end of our video today. We have finished a quick summary of module 2. I hope you found it beneficial to you, and I hope you can understand now. See you in other videos, inshallah, and goodbye.